Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Oh my goodness, NF has just dropped a song. Wow. We haven't reacted to NF on this channel since 𝐦𝐤𝐬𝐬's the mixtape. It's been ages, but we did react to all those songs. If you haven't checked out any of our NF reactions, my NF reactions, check them out. I've got a playlist up here. Subscribe if you're new. Obviously, if NF is dropping a new album, I'm super keen to react to all of it. So yeah, if you didn't know, I'm an Eminem fan. Judge me how you will, but I do like a bit of NF as well. Quite a fair bit, in fact. So this song's called Hope. So I'm interested to see where this falls in the NF discography, because obviously he's changed his profile pictures from black to a grey color, which is quite interesting. So I wonder if this is kind of like, because NF's music's kind of been a bit about depression and everything. Is this somewhere, is this a little ray of light we're seeing? Are things looking up for NF? Without further ado, I think we should, oh, I'm so keen for this. Let's get into it. Oh, the music video as well. Here we go. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Wow, okay, already we're getting this really edgy vibe. This feels super cinematic. I always know NF has been quite cinematic with his music videos and stuff like that, but it's not just that, it feels, the song feels cinematic as well. This could really go in a movie so far. It's really edgy. You got some of the sound effects. It reminds me a bit of some of the Weeknd's The Birds, part 2, I believe. That song has some really weird bird effects, but kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
I know you've been waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul.
Okay. Oh, it's getting intense.
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. 30.
Okay, we got that little piano with the, it's a bit of bim, 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 bum, bim, and everything's really silent as well. He's actually in the middle of the damn ocean, if you hadn't noticed, and I realized I hadn't noticed to turn the light on. Voila! Light! Yeah, so he is right in the midst of the ocean on a raft. I wonder how this set went, to be honest with you. Now, obviously we're used to NF kind of bringing out more of a rap-based performance at the start, like The Search, intro 1, 2, and 3 are quite obviously intense with a lot of rap, and The Search is obviously rap, but to be fair, 𝐦𝐤𝐬𝐬's was a bit different, but still rap. So we're getting something really different here. Lots of singing. I'm digging it. Let's go back a bit. See what we missed.
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant.
30 years you've been dragging me. You're the reason we're stagnant. Now, NF tends to talk to himself a little bit in his songs. So, especially if we relate to a song like Nate, that is a song that goes quite in depth, talking to himself from his future perspective versus his older perspective versus his past perspective, not older. So I wonder if this is a similar kind of thing going on here.
30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at?
What did he just say? What? I have no clue what he just said there.
30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure, but I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different.
Give the people something different. Yeah, this is already like very different from what we're used to. He definitely is talking to himself. He's got like an inner personality. I think that's what's going on here, because he's saying, you know, Nate, you've had your time to tell your story. This is a new me coming outside of myself, I guess. I think that's what's going on here. And this set is gorgeous. Like, this looks brilliant. Like, what the hell? How do you get such a movie-esque, like, lots of nice big shots though?
Time.
Give
the people something different. So without further ado, I like to introduce my album.
What was that? Bro, this is edgy as hell. Like, he'd like to introduce his album, but then there's like a bunch of crazy voices. Can't help but it reminds me a little bit of blurry face, I guess. 21 Pilots, but maybe we're getting an alter ego here. Maybe I don't know. I think we might be. Now, obviously, NF's been related heaps to Eminem in the past, and I think he has kind of gone his own way for the most part, and it created his own sound, especially if you go from probably the Search onwards. He sounds more like his own kind of voice in hip-hop. But now I think alter ego could be interesting. I think obviously Eminem did that on the Marshall Mathers LP. Eminem shows Slim Shady, you know the deal. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Hope. What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can.
What's my definition of success? Creating something nobody else can. Yeah, right. Okay, so he really is trying to go into his own lane here. And we're kind of getting that feeling of hope. Maybe, you know, in all the darkness, in everything NF really does stand for, which is kind of darkness and depression and, you know, mental health issues. There is hope. So I guess that's where we're heading towards.
Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit because they'd rather do something.
That's so sick how NF is obviously on that rock as well. That's like the normal NF we're used to. So I think we're getting glimmers of this. If you go back to the Search music video and Leave Me Alone specifically, you can see those people in the white suits and stuff. We're kind of building upon that story here in obviously this music video. And he's actually kind of turned into that person now. But yeah, oh, this is so interesting. Also the instrumentals again. Tommy Prophet, bro.
Could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain something. When no one else does, it's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I
Facts again. We always rely on NF to bring out some facts. You know, sometimes we need that little bit of faith. People like to shut that out because they don't have it themselves, you know.
Why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? Can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I
was a lost soul at a crossroad with no hope. But now he has got it. Now he has.
Years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation.
Oh, what's going on with the instrumentals? That's sick. It's like there's things withering away and dying while like the boom, the heavy instrumental boom, bro. Tommy Prophet goes a bit crazy in these songs.
Of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it.
Oh, that was sick. What? Oh, obviously we're kind of used to that from the Clouds video specifically, but wow, that was so sick. He just fell into the is he in like some kind of hole? I don't know.
Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it.
And it was NF who pushed him as well. This is so interesting. Oh, it's Mansion. What? If you guys don't know, Mansion was the first song we reacted to on this channel. Wow, this is a callback. He's exploring the mansion.
Pain's a necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand, it was the push I needed to get help and...
Oh, there's so much going on. Oh my goodness. He's just opened a room. There's so many burdens in here. And obviously the NF with the smiley face is here too. Bro, what the hell is going on?
Mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand, it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit rock bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a perfect example.
If I didn't hit rock bottom, I don't know if I'd be the person I'd be today. It's facts. Sometimes you need to hit rock bottom to actually come back. Some people don't realize that. Oh no, he's about to go into that's the Cage. That's the Cage Outcast from the Perception album.
process, see if I didn't ever hit. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years.
And that's like, oh wait, no, that was him. That was him, right? When he's older. I was gonna say that's his dad, but if you've watched the Let You Down video, the twist at the end is that old person is not his dad, it is Nate. It's NF when he's older, so.
To realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you got.
Oh, and he's kind of like locked in that cage as well. He actually didn't get out, that version of NF. So I guess maybe we're looking at different versions of NF that kind of stuck in these rooms. And this is the match. Wow, he's tying everything together, which is insane. Yeah, and the rap is sick, by the way.
Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest, fear, at least for me, that's what it did.
Oh, he just got bagged.
Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. They have to worry about, don't get it twisted, that was in the shot. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running.
Okay, we're diving into, obviously, NF currently, with obviously his child that he has now. I think we need to
wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window, questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to work.
Telling his son that he's loved, but he doesn't know whether that's actually going to show up.
Standing by the window, questioning if that is ever going to show up. I don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of fate, 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow.
Wow, okay, NF's really having a rant here. 30 years of pain, 30 years of anger, you know. This is what he doesn't want his son to experience, what he did.
Empty 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hate, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of bitter.
Is he saying 30 years of Nate?
Years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of wait, you don't have the will, you don't have the faith, you'll never be loved, you'll never be safe, might as well give up.
Bro, this is getting dark. We have like a darker voice just coming in as well. Wow.
You don't have the strength, you don't have the will, you don't have the faith, you'll never be loved, you'll never be safe, might as well give up. You're the one afraid, I'm the one in charge, I'm taking the reins.
Wait, what?
I'm the one in charge, I'm taking the reins.
Reins. He's picking up the reins. Okay, I think that's what's going on. What the hell did I just witness? Bro, NF is on a different path now. He is talking about hope. He's like separated himself from the usual NF. So this is going to be freaking interesting to go through. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. This was quite a music video. Stunning, cinematic, and everything. A lot of NF fans will like. So probably give this an 8 to be honest. Like 8 or 9. This was pretty intense. Like for what was intended to deliver, this was pretty sick, pretty insane experience. Let's give this an 8.5, I think, out of 10. Yeah, wow. If you guys are keen for this album, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe, peace. Sometimes I think about the people you used to go to school with. They look at me now, thinking how this man do this. A downplayer saying this ain't really crazy. Went from 110 to 90 kg.